This is probably the most common question that I get, which is, will strength training make me big and bulky? What is up, people? Jean Carlos here with the Total Body Training Podcast, where I help people get lean, gain muscle, and build some damn confidence. And today we're talking about whether or not strength training is going to make you big and bulky. Let's begin. So I'm going to take a little sip of my coffee here to get jazzed up to answer your question. All right. There is a few different ways I can answer this. There is some truth to the idea that strength training can get you big and bulky, because that's how people get big and bulky. People get big and bulky by utilizing strength training principles to make their bodies bigger. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Lou Ferrigno, The Rock, all these people who are jacked out of their minds, right, are using strength training to help them work out. What's also true, though, is that in order to get big, in order to get bulky with strength training, you need to be at a caloric surplus. So you need to be eating a considerable amount of food to gain that kind of size. And to produce that amount of muscle, you have to be producing a lot of testosterone, or getting your testosterone through ways that are not natural, like steroids, which is part of how some people get that crazy big aesthetic that you see. If you Google somebody like Mr. Olympia or one of those people are definitely using steroids. If you go into your local gym and you squat and you get healthier, what's going to happen is that you're going to tone up. If your goal is to lose weight, strength training can go hand in hand with that, because what it'll do is you will produce muscle, but nowhere near the amount of muscle that it will take for you to get really, really big and bulky. It's just not going to happen if your goal is to lose weight, because if you're trying to lose weight, you're either going to be maintaining weight, so you're going to be eating a certain amount of calories to stay at your current weight, or you're going to be at a caloric deficit, which means that you're not going to be eating a ton of food, which means you're not going to grow drastically in size. And in addition to that, one of the benefits of strength training is that if you do it, what'll happen is that you're going to, if you're losing weight, start to tone up, or you're going to notice that your body is going to look physically more fit when you work out. If you see a Hollywood actress who's been strength training and exercising and she looks toned and she looks fit, chances are she's been strength training. That's where that aesthetic comes from. The aesthetic, I'll give you an example here. I've been training and strength training for years now. Here's a picture of me right here. I have good muscle, but I'm not a huge person. My goal has never been to get really big, not because I don't like that, but because that's just not my goal. I like to stay a little bit more slim and limber so that I can do other things with my body. It's just never been my priority to eat and eat and eat. I don't think people understand how much food you have to eat in order to gain size. When you hear about these bodybuilders who get really, really big, I mean, these people are eating 5,000, 6,000 calories a day to gain a tremendous amount of mass. I have a lot of respect for people who do that. And, in terms of like women, your body just doesn't produce enough testosterone to get really, really jacked and big. If you see a woman who I would say is very, very big, like the stereotype of what a bodybuilder looks like, chances are she's probably taking some illegal substances, so some kind of Dianabol or some kind of testosterone to help her get big. That's not going to happen to you, Rebecca, who's at home, who's a stay-at-home mom, who's 40 years old, who's trying to lose weight and tone up and get fit. This is not going to happen to you, I promise you. And here's another example. Pamela, my trainer, if you look through our videos, if you look through our pictures, Pamela's been working out here for a couple of years. Pamela was just a little bit skinny, and we've been able to tone her up. She's a trainer now. She's not big and jacked. In fact, I guarantee you that the majority of women that you know, if you know any, who strength train in your life aren't big and jacked. It's just so much harder to get that way than people could ever imagine. Now, sure, some people are more genetically gifted than others. Some people have more testosterone. I'm not saying that some people don't put on muscle more quickly than others. What's also true is that most people don't. Most people aren't genetically gifted. If you're listening to this, you're probably not genetically gifted. I mean, the kind of content that I'm creating is geared towards beginners, and chances are that you aren't, nor will you ever be a person who's really jacked unless you seek that out. So, is it true that strength training will make you big and bulky? Yes, but only if you're eating to get jacked and to get big, and possibly using other kinds of hormones and things like that to get cartoonishly or freakishly big. All right, people, I hope this sets the record straight. If you want to know a little bit more about strength training and how you strength train for the purposes of losing weight and toning up, then please work with a trainer who's going to help you out. There are lots of trainers out there who can help you do that. And I am one of those people. If you want to come work out with me for free, you can click the link in the description section of this video or the podcast version of this, wherever you're listening or watching to me. I guarantee you there's a link there that you can click that will take you to one free class at Total Body Training. And yeah, that's pretty much it, folks. I hope that you enjoyed this message. Until next time, peace.
So I went from a size 16 to a size 6'7", and I've lost currently about 60 pounds with TBT.
I've lost 60 pounds since I started here, and the body fat that I've lost is 16.2%.
I've definitely noticed a lot in like those hard to reach areas, the muffin top, the back fat is really slimmed down for me.
The weightlifting, it's definitely kept me toned, and it's definitely kept me confident to where I can, you know, show my legs because I have great quads, you know, with TBT, or my arms because I can pull myself up or lift. Total Body Training offers a one-time free training session. So you come in, you get a great workout, and you can decide if you want to join, and definitely you're going to want to join because you won't regret the free workout.